Hey everybody, we have talked in the past about having a roadmap and doing things with an end goal in mind. And the question still remains, what steps should I take and how do I know which of the many programs out there are going to be the right one for me? And here's what I can say. There are going to be a lot of programs that you could look at, and you need to pick one that kind of matches your personality and stick with it. And then teach that as best you can to those people underneath you and help them kind of choose which ones might fit their personalities. So as an example, right, there's several options here. We have, like, you could take Game Plan. You could take Wild Gathering Place Duplication System. That one's online. You could even just take like a monthly devotional book, like 21 Days to Prayer. This one actually is one that was given to my boys who play football that I'm really kind of digging. You could take something really loose-based, like the ULA stuff. ULA. Woo-hoo. You could take Operation Silver Boot Camp, which is another online one that is sent, where you get an email a day. Here's the thing. There's also, Vicky Opfer's got one. I think it's called the Sharing System. There is Heart-Centered Sharing. That one is done by Marcella von Harding. There are lots of options out there. And here's one of the things that I've noticed. They almost all have a few things in common that we have talked about in these videos already. One, you got to have accountability for yourself. You got to have the drive and the desire to do it for yourself because nobody's going to do it for you. Two, have your why somewhere where you can see it every single day because that's going to be your driving force when you don't feel like driving anymore. Okay? That's two. Three, you're going to have to get past your personal barriers, your personal fears. You're going to have to stretch yourself and grow. Four, you're going to have to do things for personal development, self-improvement and personal development. If you don't, you're dead in the water. And that personal development, by the way, includes going through, looking at different options and seeing which one works for you. And then the fifth step is getting out there in front of people and making it happen, teaching classes and getting away from your books, getting out from behind the comfort zone that is provided by the continual learning path. Okay, so yes, keep learning, but sometimes you got to step out past that. So each of these programs has those elements involved. And I can't see who's on here, so hello, whoever you are. But I can tell you a few things about what some of my folks have expressed to me for what works for them. Okay, so people who have a blue personality have told me that Operation Silver Boot Camp, the one that has 31 or 30 emails sent out, one a day, Monday through Friday for 6 weeks. Those videos are about an hour long. My blues have said that that's a little bit overwhelming for them. It's not much fun. They're snoring by day 13 or 14. Okay, so blues, in my experience, tend to prefer Game Plan. They like that it's quick, they like that it's easy, they like that there's a book they can follow and they don't have to sit and listen to an hour-long video every day. My greens so far have really appreciated Operation Silver Boot Camp. They like the detail, they like the extra, they like being able to get it one a day that they can really dive into it a little at a time. Now, this is just my experience, okay? Those who are on my team who are red, they'll take either one of these systems, they'll take any system, and they're going to just do their own thing with it. They're going to adapt that system to their desires, their needs, their timeline, and their speed. So Operation Silver Boot Camp with reds, not such a great fit because you do have to wait till the next day for that next video to come in while you're, kind of in that training thing. But, for a red, ULA's going to work. Game Plan's going to work. Operation Silver Boot Camp's going to work. Wild Gathering Place is going to work because they can adapt that to make it happen. They just have the driving force, okay? Yellows, a lot of yellows have said they like Game Plan. I know Sarah Harnish made Game Plan with all of the different color personalities in mind. So I have seen a number who do like the yellows who do like Game Plan as well. And then also yellows really like the heart-centered sharing, which is, again, Marcella von Harding. Yellows have also liked Bloom, I think it's called. That one I'm not as familiar with, to be really honest with you, but it's supposed to be really good. Yellows like the ones that are team-based, teamwork, sharing, lots of sharing with yellows. So, so the one that Vicky Opfer did, also a good one for the yellows. And so these are just some ideas, though. And again, I just want to encourage you, because I don't want to keep this too long. Hi, Susie. All of these, though, every one of these has the same basic steps that I went over a minute ago in this little short video. So I'm going to let you go back and look for that instead of repeating those again here. Every single one, the shortest system that I saw is Wild Gathering Place. It's 5 steps. And it's the 5 steps that we just talked about, that I just mentioned. So pick one plan, just one. Don't pick game plan and Operation Silver Boot Camp and, you know, Wild Gathering Place. Don't pick them all at once, because you're going to confuse you, and you're going to confuse the people who are trying to learn from you. And it's going to be a big mishmash mess that's not going to go very far at all, except at a snail's pace, because basically you're shackling yourself with all of these different plans and all of their different conflicting, sometimes conflicting information or whatever. So find a leader you really like. I suggest looking at the 12 Days of Diamonds for that, and see what program do they have. Do they have a program that you really like? Another one that I've followed a lot is Shannon Hudson. She doesn't really have an official formal program, but she does a 10-90 plan. 10 people a day for 90 days. Boom. That's all she tells people. Pick your goal. What do you want to be in 90 days? Go out, commit to yourself, talk to 10 people a day for 90 days. There are some people for whom that is going to be an incredible draw. They're going to see the real value to that, and so 1090 is going to be their thing. So you find the leader who has done what you would like to do, and see if your personality kind of meshes with theirs based on what you see in the 12 Days of Diamonds. See what their program is and go from there. But again, just like before, the point is to have a program, to have a map that will point you in the direction of your final end goal that you see at the light at that end of the tunnel. So hopefully this is a little bit helpful in just discussing. I have, as you can see, I have methodologies on my mind today, because I'm tailoring my recommendations to my downline team members to their personality types. That's one of the things I'm working on this week, so that as we roll into October, November, December, we have increasingly strong numbers, just because I've got them matched up to the roadmap that will work really well for them. So that's something that I'm doing for my own personal development and to help them out. So more later, questions in the comments if you have any, and I hope this was helpful. Bye, guys.